Oh, I was talking about earlier. Someone mentioned Death Stranding. Yeah, okay. Where were you again? Matty AR. You mentioned Death Stranding, and I mentioned Death Stranding in my last stream. Right, do you want to know the best review that I've ever heard from Death Stranding? And funny enough, it's not even, it's from my friend Ryan, who he's never even played Death Stranding, and yet he just came up out of nowhere the best description of Death Stranding I've ever heard in my life. When I was just sort of like explaining it to him and explaining my experiences too, and I said to him like, Death Stranding would be great if it was just like if it really was the walking simulator stuff. I don't mind the whole walking sim stuff. In fact, that's the thing that I wanted. I just wanted to because I can understand the appeal of like a chill out game. It's similar to like Zero Truck or one of those what do you call it? The water hose game where you're like clearing up this environment with like blood and gore and stuff like that, and you've got like a water pistol. I can get the appeal of those types of like chill out games, and I want Death Stranding to be one of them. But it's the fact that the game constantly interrupted you anytime you did that. And whenever I was telling him about this stuff, he summed it up perfectly. He's never played the game, and he summed it up brilliantly whenever he said, so Death Stranding is basically you're playing Death Stranding, but every 15 minutes you're interrupted by the intro to Skyrim. Whenever you're locked in and forced to listen to some twat talk about the world and about things that you don't understand yet, I'm like, bro, that perfect. That is the perfect description of that game. You fucking nailed it, slam dunk. Yeah, the problem with Death Stranding is that it interrupts Death Stranding every like 15 minutes or so. Oh, and you lot weren't there whenever I lost my mind. Like at the peak, whenever I was losing my mind in front of Jay, whenever I was playing the game in front of him. And what like finally broke me is that I was being bombarded by notifications from Del Toro's character. And then my friend just leans in and tells me, and he's just sort of like, you know, that's not actually Guillermo del Toro playing that guy. It's just some twat. It's just some voice actor who's wearing Del Toro's like body, like 3D model body, as like a skin suit, put on this Spanish accent like San Porter Bridges, ay, 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 you know, and I just kind of lost it. It's just like, what's the point? Like, what was that man's contribution to that game then? God, let me. I'm kind of dreading that game the most. Ugh.